Not even these artists whom we see here, right, who support this whole dictatorial regime that we're seeing in the country, are able to stay silent in the face of so many absurdities happening. It happened at this Flop 30, so guess who came out of the catacombs to go after Ignacio, to criticize the politics he's been doing, to expose everything about this misgovernment? None other than Glória Pires. Until recently, she was like, Lula, a star shines and all that. She, her husband, her daughter, the whole family, you know? Because these governments really favor these artists. Artists, right? We have to sweat blood to support them. But with the Rouanet law, not always. From the moment they're on Globo, I, you, he, we, you, all, we're all supporting this whole gravy train. All these people. They don't survive only on advertiser funds. They need those famous government funds. Here's Glória Pires. Let's show these facts. The video's spectacular. Hit that like button, smash it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come be part of our family here on the Pesofilos channel. Plenty of facts here, right? We don't see so much outrage, so much indignation, right? Have you heard about this one? Even bankrupt. Lula made the post office spend 19.5 million reais on this conference of the parties. 30. The same post office that's bankrupt. Records and more records of expenses, right? More than 20 billion in deficit from this state-owned company. Just imagine what's going on inside there. And that's one of the fears of the left. They're scared to death of the right coming back, which will happen next year. All of this will be revealed. All this, but guys, there's corruption everywhere. The INSS, I'm telling you, is just the tip of the iceberg. But it's a really tiny tip, and look at the scandal it is. Those guys stole from people who can't defend themselves. Just imagine when they open up Vale, open up the post office, open up Itaipu. Wow, Banco Nacional de Desenvolvimento Econômico e Social. Banco Nacional de Desenvolvimento Econômico e Social. That's why Globo, which has always been one of the big recipients of Banco Nacional de Desenvolvimento Econômico e Social money. Globo, JBS, it's all about this, guys. It was just a little butcher shop this small. The Wesley brothers turned it into this powerhouse. Now, these guys buy power plants, and your energy got more expensive. They buy plants with debt, they bought them, and your energy got much more expensive, because you have to cover the debt of the plant they bought. They bought the biggest egg supplier in Brazil, Mantiqueira, and eggs have become practically inaccessible. Now this tilapia issue. Man, it's absurd. We can see it. And just so you have an idea, since we're talking about tilapia, with tilapia, the situation is so outrageous. So outrageous. Because we're at risk, look how absurd, of eating tilapia with poop. No, I'm not exaggerating or spreading fake news. I'll show you, just getting it ready. Right, it's just that this topic came up, since we're talking about it. Just so you know, even with fish slice, will Glória Pires complain about that too, or expose something similar? I'm already finding it here. The information is right here for us to tell. Look at the level of absurdity, okay? We're going to show Glória Pires' case in a bit and all that. Because things are really heating up in this regard here. Look, here's the report. The profile Terra Brasilis posted. What if I told you that Vietnamese tilapia might have fish lice? There are records of other parasites, such as crustaceans and copepods, infesting tilapia. For example, Argillus japonicus, a type of fish louse found in tilapia in Vietnam. For more details, read the document below. Here, he even posted the document about tilapia lice from Vietnam. Here it is. Checklist of parasites of fish of Vietnam. It's all right here, it's all here. The document is here. I already shared it on X for anyone interested. Now, I'm sharing it again. Eating tilapia with snake lice from Vietnam. Meanwhile, we have clean tilapia here in Brazil, right? The tilapia is clean, well cared for, well prepared, and well raised. Here, look, the medical profile of doctors, okay? Right? Tilapia imported by JBS stuffed with poop. Thank you, Dad. Here, look. Yes, there is evidence that the Nile tilapia species, or similar tilapias, have been used in wastewater treatment systems and with the use of effluents in crops in Thailand. Here are the details. A study describes a growth model for tilapia in cages and oxidation ponds of wastewater in Thailand. A report from the Food and Agriculture Organization states that tilapias are already raised in sewage tanks, as well as in wastewater treatment plants in tropical regions. An experimental study mentions tilapias raised in effluents from high-rate algal ponds, although not specifically in Thailand. This shows that the method exists. In other words, look, tilapias are already being raised in sewage tanks, where there's poop and pee, everything. And JBS will be importing it. We can't raise it here. We have to buy tilapia. Imagine. These fish will travel around the world to end up on our table much more expensive and with much less quality. Tilapia raised in filth and with snake lice. That's what they want for Brazilians. Lula won't eat that tilapia. Oh, you can be sure he won't. But does that make any sense? That Marina Silva, she should be stopped by organizations that see there's something wrong. If it's not on purpose, if it is on purpose, it's even more serious. Let's take away all. We are the world's 4th largest tilapia supplier. We're going to leave all those fish farmers stranded. Give everything to Wesley and Batista, the Wesley brothers. Man, that's almost criminal. And now, right? Now these deities show up. Look at that. The comrades are really criticizing Lula's cop. Is there a more sustainable option than raising tilapia in tanks, following proper procedures, and selling them to Brazilians? And we still pay a lot for tilapia at the market. Tilapia is very expensive. We pay a lot for it. A 900-gram tilapia pack there costs just over 30 reais. It's found throughout Brazil, but often it's not the fish farmer's fault. The guy has to pay the tax, the market has to pay the tax, and the tax gets to you, and that's the price you end up with. If they're selling it for 32 reais, the market is likely paying about 12. 13, or even less, for a kilo of tilapia. Look at the actress.
Animals are also victims of the climate collapse.
Why were they forgotten?
Where are the animals in the panels and discussions at Conference of the Parties 30?
Now they are. There are animals. Oh, Glória Pires. An animal did show up, yes. I have to get it and show it to you. Lula isn't mainly at fault here, okay? Look at the animals here. There's even a giraffe at this Conference of the Parties. They put a giraffe, a polar bear, as if they were present in the Amazon. Again, look at this. What Yanja organized there. It's honestly one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen in my life. There was a giraffe, a camel. Now camels are in the Amazon too. Look what they did. Ridiculous, guys. Absolutely ridiculous. This was definitely Yanja's idea. The bear in the Amazon. Now there's even a bear in the Amazon. Oh my God, look here, look, the bear here, look. What a pathetic thing. Want the animals? There they are, look, there they are, Glória Pires. They even brought Dilma. Look at Dilma here, look, Dilma. They even brought Dilma in costume here. Look at this, guys. What a pathetic thing. Horse. As if the horse were a wild animal, right? They must be in those prairies in the United States, right? Where there are those wild horses, the Belmonte, Mustang. Dilma here, look, they even put Dilma. Even Dilma as Curupira. What a ridiculous thing. The animals are here, Glória Pires. You asked, and Lula responded. Lula answered you. Look at that. How pathetic, guys. The left, they are pathetic, guys. They are capable of anything, guys. My God, what a ridiculous thing. Oh my goodness. Look, Giraffa in the Amazon, they can do anything. Camelo, look, the ugliest little camel. Oh my God. Tilapia with poop. These freaks you're seeing. Tilapia with millipede. It's surreal. It's surreal. And now, even Glória Pires there, outraged to dad because of all these freaks being put in call. For Glória Pires to have exposed and criticized COP, it's because they must be dissatisfied with something.
Animals are also victims of the climate collapse.
Why were they forgotten?
Where are the animals in the panels and discussions at Conference of the Parties 30?
Oh, Glória Pires, you're smart. Yes, you... Honestly, we get upset because you don't have a bit of appreciation for Brazilians. You only care about your own causes. Do you think Lula is worried about the animal, Glória Pires? Give me a break, right? Use common sense, okay? Share this video on WhatsApp, Telegram, and Facebook. Hit the like button. Come be part of our family here on the Pais e Filhos channel, Camel in the Amazon. Oh my goodness.